4 in the strategy, once you've established what your capabilities and assets that you need to have are, is to do some form of assessment of them. And the way we do this is I use a little diagram that you will see in front of you. And you put all the capabilities and assets down on the left hand side. And you have a little scoring system that goes across the top. And this helps to define the gap that you need to cross in order to get to where you want to be. So the scoring system is based on 6 elements. The first is not even started. You've not even started to think about it. You know it's important because you've highlighted it, but you've not done anything about it. The next stage is that it's the start of the journey. So you know it's important, but you've actually started to make a plan of how you're going to address that particular issue, and you've actually made the first steps. The third step is development phase. That means you've made a pretty good start, and you actually know what you're doing, and you're moving in the right direction, and it feels right. The fourth stage is that you've done some really good work and it's got to a point where you're actually moving in the right direction and you're feeling that what you're doing has got momentum, and it feels good that you've actually taken this particular capability and you've moved it forward significantly. The fifth step, now this is where you're getting really good at it and you're really thinking you're moving in the right direction, and you're getting to the point now where you're creating a major competitive advantage by this particular capability. But things are, you can still always improve it. You can see that there's a little bit more that you can do and there's a little bit more work that's needed. And the final element is that you actually are really great at this. But that's not the end of the story, and you can be there, because the challenge then is that you have to stay there. But you're really great at it, and you're really happy with that, and it no longer becomes a major priority in your business. So what you do then is you assess your current position against each one of these elements, and you can see that in the blue and red lines. Now, the reason that they're blue and red is because at the end of you doing this assessment, you pick out those that are the priorities for you now. You have to be reasonable with yourself, and you pick out the priorities that are the most important capabilities and assets that you need to actually action in the immediate. And then the little arrow at the end is where you want to take it in the next year. Be reasonable with yourself, give yourself achievable targets, and move and decide where you want to be this time next year.